Good morning, folks. The primary eruption threat on our star today follows these thin, dark ropes, the plasma filaments, which can erupt as CMEs without a preceding flare. Speaking of which, on the right you will begin to see some low-level flashing. That's a slight uptick in the solar flares, but only in the mid-C range thus far. Let's analyze the three biggest sunspot groups. We retain a gamma classification here, but there is no real solid mixing as it departs the disk. We note some good mixing potential to develop here today, but it too is heading for the backside of our star. And incoming, we still have a purely negative core to this grouping, almost no magnetic interaction. 3 days of solar wind telemetry showing a front-leading density bulge out ahead of faster particles whose temperature jumped from 1,000 to near 100,000 Kelvin. This is a coronal hole stream beginning, but not yet able to perturb Earth's magnetic shield. On the cosmic side, we took a gamma ray burst last night from near the constellation Lyra, and in general, we're seeing a surge upward in cosmic rays on every neutron counter at Bartol. All of them. The northern coronal hole is departing, and if you look for the darker patches bottom left, you can see the next one coming in. Of course, the northern opening was positive, and this incoming opening is negative. Thus far, however, it appears to be much weaker in its leading edge than the positive opening we just encountered. Let's do a little GMO update, a topic near to my heart. Vermont's labeling law is in trouble as a judge considers putting the kibosh on the process. Meanwhile, Indiana is taking up the issue with an unlikely backer. Quick look at the RSOE EDIS alert map shows a 1 to 200 gallon leak of tritium-laden water from the Browns Ferry nuclear plant, and although the marker has been removed already, recent events listings show a return of the mysterious booms to the Oklahoma City area. They've ruled out airplanes, fracking, earthquakes, and icequakes due to timing and location. A mystery indeed. Mobile Observatory is in Phoenix today at the Burton Barr Central Library. Please see observatoryproject.com for details. If we get any larger solar flares today, we'll likely see intensification of these lows to the east of southern Africa, first potential of 2015 actually. In the United States, we're seeing a high-pressure node southeast beginning to allow warmer air to come up into the states. It will meet the flow of frigid air out of the north on a diagonal line across the Midwest. The air really is that cold. Tomorrow's lows here. And where it meets the warmer flow out of the south, we'll see a line of rain, sleet, and snow sandwiched next to each other, racing eastward. Not much changes in Europe. Power low near southern Finland, still driving that flow from the North Atlantic and wrapping up around its eastern edge. Clouds follow that line. Weather warnings in purple do the same. In Australia, the low just northeast is gaining power very quickly and has the potential to make some bad storms this evening. That's our top watch for the area, more so than the watch zones to the south. Got your current conditions and shots of our star to close. It's 6:10 a.m. Eastern Time, 4:10 a.m. local. That's the news. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.